everyone, and welcome to the first part of this Let's Play Total War Warhammer 3, where I think we're going to be playing as the Changeling, the new character, legendary lord for Tzeentch. I've not tried them out yet. I do know they have some very unique mechanics. I'm going to sort of be mainly learning on the fly. I've not done as much research on them as I normally do before jumping in and starting these, so I'm kind of going to be learning on the fly. I do know he has some very unique, interesting mechanics. There we go, got tongue-tied. Before we jump right in, I just want to do my normal. This is a pre-release build. Huge thanks for CE for giving me an access to this, because it lets me play it early and it lets me bring this content to use early, so yous can make up the mind if this yeah, I'm getting so tongue-tied. I should restart, but I'm not. We're going to soldier on through. I forgot my even chain of thought. But yes, it gives yous the opportunity to see if you think this DLC is worth yous to buy, which is extra important at the moment, because I just noticed as well, just as I was about to start recording it, that Total War Warhammer 3 has went from like overwhelmingly positive on Steam reviews to overwhelmingly negative, and I took a look, like the past month it's got like 20% positive reviews, 80% negative reviews. So I didn't even realise there was an uproar going on. I had my head in the sand kind of thing. I'm guessing one or two famous people talked about it online somewhere and it started a wee bit of a movement. I say the same thing. Like, I don't want to spend a long time talking about it. I just thought it'd be worth mentioning it, because that is one of the main reasons I like doing these videos as soon as my embargo drops for you, because I feel when it comes to any DLC, no matter the game, no matter what it is, just having as much information as you possibly can to make the decision. We're all intelligent adults, to make the decision if you want it. If you think there's enough content there for you to buy it, then go ahead. And that's the way I think about all DLCs and all everything. It's just, if I want to spend my money on that, is it worth my money? And you're voting with your wallet, basically. If companies are making things way too expensive, you just don't buy them until you can buy it cheaper on sale years down the line, and you vote with your wallet. And companies will listen. The companies will always do what makes the money, and companies will always push to get as much as possible until we, the consumers, push back. Make that of what you will. CA, in my opinion, have generally been leaning towards the more wholesome of companies and everything they do, but every company needs that wee bit pushback every now and again. I don't know if they deserve it this time. I've not really thought about it. Not doing that. I spent way longer than this than I should have. That's for everyone to make up their own mind. Just please don't cause arguments talking about it. So yes, now that that is all done and out of the way, we spent 3 minutes talking about that. But yeah, just as I said, thanks for CA letting me do this early, so you can make that your mind up yourselves. And especially was there's that 10% extra off if you buy it early. Right, campaign. New. We'll do the Realms of Chaos.
Master of Fire.
Now where is our Tzeentch boy? There is Tzeentch boy, and there is the Changeling.
Horror of Zenith.
So as there you can see, one of the unique things of this character is he can become any character. Can shapeshift in battle to other legendary lords and heroes. So that is something he can do that is really cool. So I think we're going to be keeping a close eye out, see if we can find Scarbrand, because if we can defeat Scarbrand, having the ability to turn into Scarbrand is going to be huge. So we're definitely going to be looking out for a big character like that, just to become immune to diplomatic penalties from trespassing. Establish trickster cults instead of occupying territory. Can replenish and recruit in foreign territory. Armies are hidden in which region the trickster skill buildings belong. So basically, we play as a cult here, so to speak. You're not playing as a faction that owns territory. You're not playing as a faction that is a horde like Chaos. You're playing as a cult. And you go around infiltrating other factions' bases You fight battles to infiltrate them by the looks of things. So it's not 100% like a cult. It's like halfway between a horde faction and a cult. And then it's kind of like the Skaven underbuildings you can get, but on steroids. And you can either have like invasive, which makes it obvious that you're there and they're going to try and delete you, or you can do like the more subtle from the shadows kind of buildings. And so that's the parts I do know. So it's a very unique faction. We've not had anything like them before, which is why I'm super interested and hyped to play them. We can see our starting location down here. Pretty unique for a Chaos faction too. There's our lure. I suppose I'll pop that up for a split second more for those of you that want to pause and read it. That's long enough. Let's start. Well, I suppose we can take a look at the spell browser and unit browser. There is some new units. For example, the Gores. There's a new Gore unit, isn't there? Sangors. Is that them there? Yep, Sangors. Now, I must admit, Zinch is a faction I'm not too good at playing at. I'm going to have to get used to them. I've not played them much before. I'll zip my mouth. So, oh wait, it's no cinematic yet. Their shield mechanic is really good, but once the shield is gone, they're really squishy. So I need to get better at rotating units, better micro, letting units have that wee bit rest so they can replenish their shields. I need to get better at all that kind of stuff, because I feel like Zinch, if you are a really good player, Zinch, I would imagine, are going to be an absolutely insanely powerful faction to play as if you've got really good micro. But if your micro's not good, they're just going to be squishy as hell. That's the impressions I've had from the few times I've played them. As I said, I've not played them much. So this is going to be really, really interesting to me. I'm going to have to learn. It's going to be a learning curve. Right,
As the winds of change begin to stir, faint echoes can be heard. Carried on the breeze comes mocking laughter. With a flair for mayhem and an eye for trouble, the Changeling leaves a trail of chaos in his wake. Each prank to be savored. As he weaves his tapestry of despair, watching as the mighty fall by their own hand. The trickster's schemes spare no fate. Let the games begin. Deep within the realms of men, the Empire prepares to battle Tzeentch's trickster. But to what end? For this deceiver of gods is already many moves ahead, pondering more prestigious pursuits. The Elector Counts, nay, Karl Franz himself, is a most opportune target for manipulation, impersonation, and destruction. Whether as pawns or as demon fodder, nearby beast lords and ogre tyrants might also play a part in the Changeling's schemes. He has no desire to supplant dominions here, only to topple them secretly from within.
Many are the faces of chaos.
Loved that laugh. Loved it! Sucker for a good evil laugh. Right. Back to Rick. The Changeling thrives on showing... The Changeling thrives on sowing discord by enacting devious schemes across the world's theatres of war. Each theatre Cult's minor scheme sets the stage for its grand scheme. A chaotic a chaotic I can't. My mouth not one word. Of mischief unravelled against the theatre's main power. The Changeling must sufficiently destabilize the world via schemes in order to perform the most audacious prank of all, the ultimate scheme. Completing the masterstroke will earn the deceivers their campaign victory. So basically we just need to go around and do a bunch of minor pranks, letting us do a big prank. Once we've done enough big pranks, and we can do our end game prank, so to speak. So the way I'm understanding that is, I think I remember hearing a wee bit about that, though I did say I didn't look into it much. I did hear a wee bit about that. It's like a kind of like the blood grounds, but bigger, from the bull, the corn bull from the Beastmen. Like, he's got the blood grounds areas. If you make them bigger, they're like each of the theaters for this guy, and he's got to do like a load of minor pranks to do the one big one in each area, and then once he's done so many, he'll get, Right. Capture the following statements and establish a trickster cult, which will give us grimoires. So it looks like we start off with a cult up here too. So we can see here, and we can see our discoverability, which is 30 out of a total of 100. I'm guessing that is chance to be discovered each turn. Is that what it is? So if it's 100, you're automatically discovered, and then 30 is 30% chance? That seems like a lot for every turn. So this allows us to recruit blue horrors. This allows us to recruit... I'm guessing it goes up. Discoverability goes up. Or maybe this is just safely... Maybe when you get to like 100, that's when you start to be discoverable. Zinch's income, discoverability plus 30. Discoverability minus 20. So, shrouded funds. Hidden storehouses. So, yeah, and you can see the other buildings we've got here. So I like that we're building sort of underneath.
The Changeling.
So we can see we start off with our Indescendant Horror. That's quite good to start off with a hero in our army. I don't think factions normally start off one, do they? So we've got our Lord here, which is a Shapeshifter, Spellcaster with his barrier. Our hero, a unit of Zangors, which will be some good basic melee infantry. Well, not good compared to other factions, but good for Zinch. Then we've got our Blue Horrors, a Burning Chariot, a Cockrotis, that's a new unit. We've got a big giant flying monster. That'll be great. That'll be a great one to rotate because it's got so much health. Basically, the way shields work, if memory serves, for every point of health they've got a shield. So you basically just double their health. So it's there 7,120. He's got another 7,120 shields, and this is if it works as memory serves, so don't quote me on this. So once he's run out of shields, we can make him fall back, rest somewhere, he'll recharge his shields, and we can charge him in again. And we can stop him from ever really getting hurt if we play him properly. Which, on a big unit like a Cockrotis, especially as a winged monster flying around, that should be relatively easy. On stuff like Furies, it's going to be questionable. They can fly, disengage very easily, but they are also quite squishy, so they're gonna run out of health. Like, see, for example, every single one of them, the full unit, all 40 of them only have 5,160 health. So this single guy has more health than this full unit. So you can imagine how that's going to be so much easier to pay attention to that. Like, for example, it might show like 2/3 of their shields remaining, but one guy in this unit just takes a massive blow and it tears through his shield and his health, and he's gone. So yeah, the squishiness will make that harder on them. Alright. That's enough of us rambling. Let's go. Whoa, 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 whoa. No misclicks. No misclicks. We need our movement speed. Let's jump right in and fight our first little battle. They've only got one ranged unit, and so we're going to probably tear them to shreds, ranged-wise. Let's fight our battle. I need to start practicing this Zinch stuff. The Changeling. I imagine he's probably very similar in stat-wise, to base him, to this guy. So we need to find a couple of legendary lords for us to beat the crap out of, so we've got backup. So we can use them a bit like the dragons for Cathy, I would imagine. We can use him as a spellcaster in his initial form, like boom, 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 blasting off some good AoE damage spells or some other Zinchi magic. Then once we start running out of winds, we can just turn him into a big giant melee beast like Scarbrand. Hopefully we can find and kick Scarbrand's butt. Though I'd imagine kicking Scarbrand's butt is going to be really hard, but really worthwhile if we can do it. Right, these are aerial, aren't they? Yeah, this is a flying chariot, so that's good. That'll be great. We'll keep it away from the arch crossbowman, but it should do tons of damage ranged-wise. These guys, they are flamethrowers. That's great. These are our only dedicated melee. That's gonna suck. If we stick use maybe like there. Actually, that hell's. Hell's not ideal. Group use. Stick you there. Stick use there. Then I'm gonna probably move yous. Oh, actually, that's a nice little bit of hell. If we can move them up and around and onto that hill, that'd be great to fire down upon them. Stick you there.
Ready for chaos.
Stick you there. Yeah, we'll hit start deployment. That would be helpful. What spells do you start off with? The pink fire is Zinch and the blue fire of Zinch. And you start off with Searing Doom. Right, so we've got some good AoE starting spells. Let's get our aerial stuff on the move.
How the weak fear change.
We'll see if we can make them come to us.
Their homes.
Actually, Cockrotus. Let's move you around because the archers can't face both ways at once. So if the archers aren't going to fire, we can start just using you to get some death down upon them. And because we've got our shields, we don't need to worry about taking a hit or two from the ranged. We can always just pull back. In fact, it might be worth a while as well. Might be worthwhile. Yeah, they're coming after him hard. Trying to just lower their ammo a wee bit, going in for a charge, and then just running straight out. Keep weakening our numbers down. Come on! You're meant to charge them, not the spearmen! Right, spearmen are not a good matchup for you. Get out of there. Get out of there. Come on, take off. You've got a big mass. You've got shields, so I don't need to worry about you taking damage as of yet. Chariot's doing wonders, taking down that unit. We're actually doing really good so far. You know what, if they're not going to come to me, let's move up. I'm forgetting my spells too. We'll maybe cast some spells on them. Nice work, chariot.
By all the gods, what is that flying?
It's a giant cockrotus. Right, make sure they don't come back now. You know what, harpies? You can do that too. You keep tearing into the archers. And then we're going to pull out soon. You see the shield's going down, but he's not taking damage yet, so that's great. Right, let's get you out of there now before you do start taking damage. Because we've got to remember they're going to be firing on us too. Ah, here they come.
Ready for chaos.
Let's just get a quick spell off because I'm wasting my mana right now. Oh, not yours. Yours keep attacking them. Nice. Bit of damage there. Where's the flamers? Lovely stuff. Let him be idle. Let his shields recharge. Flamers. Oh, don't hit our own men. Oh, no, you're hitting our own men. Stop it. Look at that. You just nuked their health. Luckily, the shields absorbed it, though. Right, his shields have recharged. Let's get these in there. Flamers dealing devastating damage. Lovely. Yeah, use get in there. Use charge in there too. Let's take out those archers. Nice work, Flamers. Shields are absorbing the range damage initially there.
That Changeling.
Let's get that off there. Let's get that off there. Oh, what's going to happen there? He just took a big hit from something. I don't know what happened to our Cockrotus' armor there, but it just disappeared and it's gone. Happy days, I don't think we even took a scratch. Maybe I'm going to be better at Zinch than I thought. But then again, that was a relatively small battle. It was quite easy to micro it. We did make a big mistake with the Flamers. I'm learning here. The Flamers, got to be a wee bit careful for that AoE. We did nuke down the shields on our blue horror unit. But that went quite well. We did that. That was a very easy battle though. It's very easy to do a little battle like that to perfection. When it gets to a big complicated battle and there's stuff going on here, there and everywhere, and we've got more than like the Cockrotus is needing micro, the Flamers are needing micro, this is needing micro, and then it's very easy to start getting, what's the word, like sort of like paralysis, and like it gets hard to. Micro gets very hard when you have to try and prioritize what micro you need to do first, and then you often start making mistakes. You get paralysis, like, oh no, should I do this micro first or that micro first? When it gets to that point, you just gotta try and do something, because doing something's better than nothing. But yeah. Symbolic. You sack the settlement and establish a trickster cult with a symbolic building to strengthen the owner. You also steal wealth and damage buildings. Control is reduced, and the previous owner will like you a lot less. Parasitic. You establish with a trickster cult with parasitic building to leech from the owner. You also steal wealth and damage buildings. Control is reduced. The previous owner will like you a lot less. Let's do a symbiotic. I said sympathetic originally, isn't it? Yeah, sympathetic. Symbiotic. Or parasitic. I wish we could see what the one up there is. Let's do a symbiotic here. Oh, nice. We got ourselves a little doodad here. Schemes. Okay, we're going to need to take a look at that. We'll take a look at this scheme stuff on our own. Mission successful. Right. For now, can you not go in the army? Oh, you can't join the army. Okay. Troops are still established.
We are the cult of many eyes.
Has no skills? You're a hero? Yeah, it's our hero. Why does he have no... Okay. Oh, we can use him just to establish a cult. Oh, interesting. So we can just... That's what he is. He's so gonna, I think we're just going to send him over... I think we're going to do this one via war. I think we're going to send them over here, especially how I'm going to be invisible here now. They're not going to be able to see me. Actually, you know what they are. Parasitic. Military trickster cult. I think that first one we got is a military one. Let's do... Parasitic we'll do this time. We'll do Parasitic. Formless horror. Yeah. Okay, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool, but we've got a lot to look at right now. So we can see here we've got the Limbreaker lair. And here, Shrouded Financer. Yeah, so here we did the symbiotic, which is going to make it harder for them to find us. When here, I think we did the military one. So we'll see here we've got cult supplies, and okay, we've got a lot of resources. Man, this faction is so unique! So we can take a look here. The Changeling can change into legendary lords and heroes from the wild. Power is owned in battle. To gain access to the form, the Changeling must defeat them, form an alliance with their faction, or complete a certain scheme. Oh, look at this! We start off with Scrag the Slaughterer. Bretonia. Chaos Dwarves. Demons. Dwarfs. Grand Cafe. Greenskins. High Elves. Corn. Kislev. Orska. Nurgle. So if we were to go... Assume for battle this character will become available to shapeshift to end when in battle. Well, Scrag the Slaughterer is probably better in combat than us. So... We'll take a look at us. We've got 35 armor. Melee attack 45. Melee defense 35. It's not that much better in close combat, actually. His weapon strength will probably be a lot better, actually, though. Let's take a look at weapon strength here. Actually, not really. Oh well, it's better than not having any. So we'll have the option. Boom! We can turn into Scrag the Slaughterer in the middle of a battle.
Pandemonium is my name.
Wow, Void Wrangler, that could be quite good. That's going to be quite good as well. Bog off Fly. Let's get Arch Manipulator for now.
Curious
Not Arch Manipulator, what did I get? Root Marcher. I don't know why I was reading that, but yeah, Root Marcher. And I think we'll go Inspiring Presence, do the usual stuff there. We'll get the other buffs up there. We're going to have to decide what we're going to have to do with our buildings. We can't move here for now. Let's take a look at recruitment. Let's get ourselves some of them units. So we can see, yeah. Now, buildings are going to be pretty unique because we're not going to be caring so much about the defense of the settlement. That's one thing as well we're going to have to think about. But I'm also going to want... I want Pink Horrors. So that is definitely getting built and bought. Discoverability.
This suffices.
Oh wow, it's already at 60 here. Court of Whispers. Sense corruption. Discoverability plus prevents construction of a cult. An army loyal to the Changeling is summoned upon completion. Damn. A 4% chance per turn to expand the Trickster cult into an adjacent region. See, it works a lot like the Skaven one, where you've got the buildings that can spread. And then, army of demonic rebels hostile to everyone will arrive through the rift upon completion. Underground temples. Halls of Despoiling. The settlement is plundered upon the completion, stealing wealth and damaging all the owner's buildings and come based on development level. I think we need something to lower the discoverability. So we've already counted as having the purple version of these buildings. I think we need to get this Court of Whispers, decrease that discoverability quite a bit as much as possible. Alright, technology. Let's take a look at what we got. The Way of the Trickster. Ooh, very nice. Give me that. Army bonuses. I'm guessing we're going to be going into this. So changing the ways. Trickster cult. Ah. Lots of stuff we're going to have to learn here. Winds of magic. Unit boons. Oh, I want unit boons. I want lots of unit boons. So I imagine we're going to be going into that way first.
Iridescent.
You know me, I like my stat buffs.
Must have it.
Wait a minute. I just realised something. I'm meant to be... Oh, where is it? Where's difficulty? Campaign difficulty. We're on very hard. Oh, good. Phew. I just realised I just didn't remember us checking it before we started, but we are on very hard. Good. Right, I think that's us ready to enter. Wait, no. We want to take a look at our schemes, didn't we? We haven't taken a look at that yet. So these are the theatres of war. So we've got the Empire, Norska and Kislev, Grand Cathay, Darklands, so I think you can teleport around here too. So we can see these minor schemes here, which will have rewards. Looks like we've managed to do one here. Oh, look at this. Feral Carnosaurs recruitment unlocked. Obtain the form of Grotrick if you do not already have it. That'll be a good one. And then you can see the Grand Scheme, Norska and Kislev. Norscan allies will support you in your ultimate scheme. The Norskans will form a warband to invade Grand Cathay. Unlock Regiments of Renown, the Cold Voider, Frostworm. Available Trickster Lifts +1. I think Trickster Risks are what we use to teleport around the map, which will be quite good. Oh my, yeah, and then you've got to complete at least 3 to get your ultimate scheme. And does all the grand schemes have the Empire will be reinforced enemies under the ultimate? The Empire will be unable to reinforce your enemies under the ultimate scheme. So each ultimate scheme will either weaken your enemies or strengthen your allies in the ultimate scheme. So I really like that. The Empire and Counts will descend into civil war. You obtain the form of Ackled Hellbrass if you do not already have it. You get a ruined blade. There we go. So that's... Yeah, I think I'm going to want to do all of them. I'm guessing this one stops Cathay from joining. Grand Cathay will be unable to reinforce you in the ultimate scheme. Yep. The Krugen Warband will reach the Great Bastion, enabling Zinchian rebels to swarm the theatre. Available. Yep. So Darklands and the Mountain of Morn. I'm guessing ogres will maybe help us. Greenskin allies will support you in the ultimate scheme. Greenskin labourers will rise up in the rebellion against their overseers. Obtain the form of Gord's Backstabber if you do not already. Gord does Backstabber if you do not already have it. Available Trickster Rifts. Then Chaos Waste. I'm guessing Archaeon will maybe help you. Like Chaos will maybe help you. The Zinchian allies will support you in the ultimate scheme. Zinch will unleash waves upon demonic rebels against his rivals in the Great Game. Obtain the form of Blue Scribes if you do not already have it. 100 Gilmores per turn. Oh, very nice. So yeah, I think I want to do all of them. And the mini ones, Hellforged, Materials, Shadow Be Lifted, Corrupted Flame, Golden Leeches, Rampant Plunderer. Income from sacking settlements +25. Veterans of Change. All army recruit ranks +2. So a lot of these are going to be really good to do. Magic barriers. All characters get an extra 20% to their barrier hit points. That'll be good. And all characters get extra 10 armor. That'll make my character so much tankier. I want that. I want that. That for Grand Cafe, we may teleport. After we've done the Empire, we may teleport to Grand Cafe and do Grand Cafe because I really just want that. You know me and my unit buffs. I love them. I love them. Alright, I am desperate for the potty, so I'm going to take a 2-second break. I'll see you in a second. Right, I am back. Let's hit end turn. Lovely. Technology done. Start going after that one.
What tricks the wouldn't?
And let's get you. Training would be kind of good, but I think we're gonna start getting his spells first. Burning Chariot would be great. Get him in the air. Get him in the air. Now we should also look at our great schemes. What do we need to do? At the moment I think we're gonna go and we're gonna get a cult here, and then we're gonna use this as a recruitment area for now. But we also need to think about what we're actually meant to be doing here. Empire, this one here. So we're only needing to go to the north of the Empire, so we've done this one. Right, sack Altdorf or construct a Ravaging Host tier 5 loot building there. Okay. Win 15 land battles in the Empire. Okay, we can do that against anyone. Raise Zinch Corruption to 75 and Castle Drakenhof and maintain it until the following turn. Win 12 battles against the following race. What race? Dwarves. Okay, that's the impervious skin. Oh, that in combination with the... Oh, that in combination with the extra armor. What? Where's the dwarves? Where's the dwarves? I'm gonna go kick some dwarven butts. Where's the dwarves? I think the dwarves are all... There's Altdorf there. There's some dwarfs all the way down here. We're going to need to go all the way down there. Right, and there's this one. Destroy the faction. Right, so we need to destroy them. Oh, what? They're all the way over there. Why on earth do I need to destroy them? Oh, they're Nurgle. They're Nurgle, that's why. That gives us arcane healing. That's actually quite good to have. I like these little buffs.
Remember when I locked Korn out of his throne? Faster, faster.
I think I'm gonna like this guy's little snippets. Remember when I locked Korn out of his throne room? Right. Actually, where's the border? There's the... No, that's not... Where's the border between these two?
I refuse.
Is there one? Yeah, there, it's there. It's there. Still can't see it. I think it's because I don't own territory, but it's there, so I think I am visible there. I should have stayed... I should have stayed inside... We'll do 2 of them, 1 of them this time. Inside this area, because I think I'm invisible here, because I've got a cult. But I don't think I'm visible. I think I'm visible here because I don't have a cult. I think that's how it works. I'm not 100% sure though. Maybe I'm invisible in this whole area. In the whole of Nordland because of that. But yeah, I don't know. So what faction even is? It's the Black Troop Greenskins. So it's just Greenskins. And if the Greenskins get destroyed, I take it my little cult doesn't. So like if Norska come up and take it. I take it I'm still good, right? If they don't destroy the cult with the settlement, so I don't need to protect this at all, do I? I hope that's the way it works. It's the end turn anyway. Right. Let's start laying siege. It's a close defeat right now. Continue siege. What's this? Oh. Thinking that. I'm busy. I'll talk later. I'm trying to hang up phone. I don't want to take the call right. There we go. Right. We are a wee bit skinterinos, so... what's the other things that did? French construction underground temple. Let's see. We need something that's going to make us some money. So we've already got that one. We could lower the discoverability here a wee bit. I would love to get this up. But we need more of these cult supplies to do so. So maybe we just save our money for now. And we can upgrade this next turn. And that'll get us more money. We're going to leave it. We're going to save our cult supplies. He didn't come out and attack me. I was really hoping he'd come out and attack me. But he is starting to take attrition now.
Not likely.
So there's the other one. If we put this up, that would increase the discoverability here. Which we can't afford right now, can we? Because it's getting a wee bit higher. So you gain 50% of the local settlement's income. Which if we upgraded this, it'll be 75% of the local settlement's income. Which is 115 monies. If we did this one, it just gives you raw money. So building these ones on very profitable settlements is definitely going to be the way to go. Like, is a Marienburg... Not Marienburg. I'm getting... Yeah, it is Marienburg. Building Marienburg, very profitable city in the lure. That's definitely going to want one of these vein ones. And the less profitable settlements, we're probably just going to want these ones. Just give us raw more money. Raw more money. Yeah, they are. Eringrad is probably going to make a lot of money. And it's 360. So we're going to 77 from there, 150 we're making from there, 150 we're making from there. Right.
Let us bring them change.
I'll ignore that.
Is all our siege equipment ready? No, one more turn. I really don't want to fight that. I hope they come out and attack me.
My cantrips and capers will have them cursed.
Alright. We do have enough to upgrade something. Maybe get another recruitment building. Being able to get screamers would be nice. Excusez-moi. We don't have the supplies to get up to that. Being able to recruit our some basic melee infantry would be good. What are Zangors like in comparison to our little marauders here? So the Zangors are better by the looks of things. Armor's better. A lot better actually. And shielded leadership 66, leadership 60. Let's see, speed 36, speed 35. This seems slightly better. Everyone 35 magical melee attack, 34 magical melee attack, 28 defense, 30 defense, 30 weapon strength, 28 weapon strength, and charge bonus 32. Yeah. So basically they're just far superior to the Marauders in every way, especially the armor. But in most, well, not far superior. They're slightly better than the Marauders in every way. What's health like? Oh, they've got less health. So there's something, but they've got a lot more armor and silver shield, whereas they've got bronze shield. So even the armor and the shield will probably make them tankier, and especially with the melee defense as well. But yeah, I really want to be able to recruit them, and then being able to get up here to get Chaos Warriors of Zinch. That would be really good. Marauder Horsemen, Halberds of Zinch, and Chosen of Zinch, and our Doom Knights of Zinch. And I really want to be able to get this up. Wait a minute. We can already get Pink Hornet? Oh wait, I've been upgrading it. Can you recruit here? Can't recruit because of... Yeah, okay, we can't recruit. But we can get to Pink Horrors now, which is really good. So, here, let's just build that. Wait a minute. This is a... Do I need to build this here? I can get up to that. It's not showing chains. I think I can build any building anywhere. I don't need it to be the bigger settlements, right? I don't have bigger settlements. It's the same cult in every settlement, no matter the size of the settlement. Right? Yeah, pretty sure. Pretty sure. I hope. I hope.
Fight fiercely, but not fair.
Fight fiercely, but not fairly. Right, I think we're going to work our way up and then destroy that. Let's see here now. Now we can get any of these things. 10 armor from Marauders, Zinch, stance goes, horsemen. That's going to be good for now, but not in the long term. Missile strength for flamers, exalted flamers. Arcane Murph for blue horrors and pink horrors. Zinch. Is that a new horror? Is that... What's this? Blue horrors is Zinch. There's a unique blue horrors, and then that's just a unique pink. See, I think the greater locus had changed passive ability Arcane Murph. So what does the Arcane Murph do? Augment the wind's power recharge. Oh, so that's quite good. Recruit Knight for Doom Knights. Armor for Chaos Warriors and stuff. Oh, weapon strength for blue pink horrors and ammunition for blue pink horrors. Okay, that's really good. What are they? That's the exalted. Oh, that's exalted pink horrors. Yeah. The exalted pink horrors should get the exalt unless they've already got the arcane Murph by default. Recruit rank. Yeah, we're gonna get all the pink horror stuff. Charmed attacks for screamers. What does the charmed attacks do? I don't know. I'm guessing it just lowers the enemy melee defense. We'll go for that first, then we'll probably go for that, then that. Okay, all our pink horrors as good as possible. Right, that will be a part now though. I'm going to say I hope you've all enjoyed this. Join me on next time, where we're going to continue on this campaign. I think we're going to work our way up and destroy this guy first and foremost. This guy here. Wipe him off the map so we get that buff to our lords, make them stronger. Then we're going to work our way down and fight the dwarf slot to get that other buff. Then we'll maybe then go do the sacking of Altdorf, and then by then we're probably going to have completed our first scheme and able to do this. Yeah, and I think we'll then go after all the other buffs, and maybe Norscar and Kiska because we've already done it. But yeah, this could actually be a relatively short campaign. Looking at it. I suppose how long it takes you to do all the schemes. But yes, hope you've all enjoyed this. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye. Bye.